don't slow your receiver down, and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes in that position in this league. Big plays follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
180.
From the gun, Cobb. It's his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple of decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
First down throw from Goff. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Goff on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. This is Gibbs on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Cobb. Into traffic, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Go, Brown. Brown.
From the red zone on first. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Lante Taylor has it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 2-yard line.
Nick's quick out wide, complete. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Terry Arnold has it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
That ties the game at 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to the air. Nix after the pick. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to number 0. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's good.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. To the left side, he's hauled in by Loveland. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. The shotgun to give to Swift. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying grounded with Swift. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Go to the line. Line 20.
Off to the air now. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And off to Gibbs from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. The ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in a second after coming into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And the kick is missed, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like a defensive miscue is going to give them another try. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. So they miss the kick, but the penalty gives them another shot. And this time they're going to try for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense. But he doesn't make it across, and the 2-point try fails.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now Nix. Catch made by Loveland. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And the Bears 1st down.
First down. Here's Swift. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
He's brought down at the
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. Got a man. Loveland has it. Shoves one away. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Swift will not score, and it's not going to get that to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're left with third and goal.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Third and goal. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, it's gone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Here's Gong. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To the air on first down. Here's Gong. And oh, he got it! Interception! That is good. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
From his end zone, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. His run, that's about the 4. He's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 39-yard line.
One last play before the break. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Swift. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. DJ Wonnum gets there to haul him down.
DJ Wonnum on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Nick now to throw.
At the 36.
Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix.
Oh, man.
Kid, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbounds. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Next, quick out wide, complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Bears.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears lead by 15 now. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Black 20.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. We're calling together a yard there. That stop made by Derek Brown.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Listen. Black 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Hits him on the in route.
Not that,
Pick
man.
up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Giving them 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for Detroit first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Goff setting to throw. Gets it to the 15. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
4 yards.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Goff. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions get it back to within 1 score.
Lions 27. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense to the line fast.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bears. First down.
That's to Odunze again. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Man in motion left. With the appear to the motion man. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 2.
Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now here's 3rd and 5. A handoff left for Swift. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they stop it. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. Looking quickly here.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
First down throw from Goff. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
180! Hey, 76! 76! 76!
It's Gibbs on the carry. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down. Close to the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Maverick!
Goff now on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Lions 35. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working right side. And they get this down to the 28. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true. The NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Odunze's got it right side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Caught quick right side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Wait for it. Zone. Shanahan.
Slot receivers headed left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making a 9-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gone. Oh no, they get him yet again. Deron Bland has it.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Nix with it on 1st. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Bears nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To throw, here's Nix. Taken in by Loveland. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Going to run again with Swift. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
Down at the 17
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play.
I'm going to give you a 50K trading challenge for just $7. You see, most prop firms charge you $500 to $700.
I think And I'm Telling You is the best song for me because it shows my vocal ability the best.
One of the biggest songs in the world.
Yeah.
And you want to take that one on? Let's do it. Watch the full video in the comments.
Blitz.
Hey, PlayStation. Hey, PlayStation.